Hi there, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages as a general reading, so the roles might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? All right, Aquarius. I'm sorry that I didn't get to wish you guys a happy birthday, and I'm sorry that I didn't do a reading on your birthday season. I'm so sorry. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, but now I'm back. When is your birthday, by the way? My daughter's birthday. She just turned 12. Her birthday is on the 2nd of February, so I'm wondering, when is your guys' birthday? Ooh, what happened? So this is going to be a you versus them format, okay? I'm going to be pulling card about your energy, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Out of all of these experiences, what you don't see coming is you have the Hermit right here. Out of these experiences, you're going to be understanding yourself a little bit more. There is some traits, there is some needs, there are some desires that you know where the root cause of it all. So in your overall energy in the present moment, you have the Nine of Swords. In your overall challenge, you have the Page of Wands. You guys might be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel that right now you guys are in a state where you are mentally entrapped because of your thoughts. Swords also always talks about our thoughts, and there's something here that I just found out recently, and it's very interesting that every time a painful situation comes to us, Aquarius, it will only last in our brain for about a few seconds, and then our repeated thoughts is what causes the pain to come over and over again. Now, what this card is saying here in front of me is that whatever painful situation that you guys landed in, you have the power to turn it into something that is painful for the long term, or you're just going to deal with it at that present moment and heal from it at that present moment and then move on to the next, okay? You're being challenged by the Page of Wands, which means that you might be dealing here with somebody who is a bit of an immature, somebody who likes to do things based off of their impulses. Page of Wands is somebody who always have this outburst of energy, whereas like, okay, you know what, today I feel like I want to do this, and then the other day I don't feel like I'm going to do this. Or like one day you will hear them that, you know what, like I feel that I want to go do this, and then like you'll see them a week later and they still not doing it. So that's the Page of Wands for me, okay, because it's a very, very erratic kind of like energy, especially in terms of the love life. Now, in the past, you have the Four of Wands and also the Nine of Cups. There is a connection in which you guys think that this is going to be your wish fulfillment, because both of you with the 11-11, you might kind of like think that this person could be your twin flame or your soulmate or your karmic partner, whatever that may be. But you feel that you and them have this unspoken bond that you could never explain to anybody else. Okay? Now, from their side, they have the Eight of Cups and also the Six of Cups. There's something that this person should have been leaving behind in the past. This Eight of Cups wasn't about you because it's facing other directions. There's something that this person was trying to get out of, should get out of, because they feel very pulled towards you. This feeling of like, wow, like this bond, this connection feels very special for me, isn't only felt by you because they feel it too. They have the Six of Cups. They feel that you are the only person who could understand them in a way. Okay. Now, in the present moment, you have the 10 of Cups and you also have the 3 of Swords. What is going on? So it could either be that you could be dealing with a situation where, again, with the Page of Wands, it's a very erratic kind of card, right? So at one point you're like, oh wow, we make the amazing fit. We are amazing together and stuff like that. And then there are some things here that hurts you. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, from this person's side, they have the Judgment and they also have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel that this person is coming to a decisions here. We're going to clarify what that is. And this person is kind of like wanting to offer you something. But interestingly enough, the way that you respond to this offer is the Three of Swords. So it could be that what they're bringing to the table is something that you think is lacking in some areas. You kind of like want some more. We're going to clarify, yeah? In the future, from your side, you have the Five of Pentacles and also the Page of Swords. I think that at some point in time, you guys are going to be tired of being disappointed over and over again. And you're going to be... There is a resentment that I'm feeling here. We're going to clarify. From their side, they have the Hanged Man and also the King of Cups. I feel that in the future, this person is able to see things from a different perspective, which is your perspective. But there's a little bit of an energy of a little too late in the future. And I feel that you guys in the future are going to be a bit cold. So this person might show up and offer you something based off of what you want because they finally understand where you're coming from. But you might not want that anymore, or it could be a new person, but like you're completely not wanting to do with anybody at this point in the future, I mean. So let's clarify. Okay, let's clarify this 10 of Cups. The Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, and also the Knight of Wands. Judgment. What? I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords. It's a realization. This Three of Swords is more about you realizing that maybe this thing, this connection, this relationship that you put so high up, you put a fucking bright light on it like it's a diva or a superstar, isn't as shining, shimmering, splendid as you like to believe it is. Now, the good news is, I feel that you guys, throughout this process, you are going to have supports, okay? Especially if you are actively and proactively trying to cherish and nourish important relationships in your life. Let's say, for instance, with your parents or with your child or with your best friends, the people who are good for you. Because again, mirror neurons. If you are proactively nourishing and cherishing these relationships, this isn't going to affect you that much. In fact, this is actually going to be a catalyst for you in understanding that, okay, in order for me to be manifesting a perfect relationship, it has to be this certain type of way, or, you know, like you would have this epiphany by yourself, okay? There is a sense of excitement that you're able to be attracting so much more into your life. You don't see this person very much in a good light though. Like even though you're still putting them on a pedestal, you're already seeing some sort of negative or toxic patterns within this connection or within this person. Because you see them as a devil. You could see them as somebody who is a bit manipulative, or you could see them as somebody who is like controlling, whatever that may be. But there's a certain trait that you are now starting to realize or understand when it comes to this person. But you're still standing on this cognitive bias. But it's okay, you know, like it's a process. Nobody could ever give you a pill to make you feel better in an instant. Nobody could ever give you a pill to make you make up your mind in just like that, because things that are done impulsively leads to something stupid, usually. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see. The Judgment clarified by the Emperor, the Magician, and also the King of Swords. The decisions that they're making here in this present moment is based on self, which is a bit different than where you're coming from here. Especially since you have the Ten of Cups. You come from a place where you're like, I want to create a happiness with you, but the happiness that I want to be creating with you is a collective happiness where you're happy and I'm happy. So it's not just going to be about your happiness. I think for some of you who are a people pleaser, you're a bit tired of being a people pleaser or people pleasing in general. You just like, in order for this to work, I also need to feel that I have a place in this relationship, that we're equal. So it's not my needs against yours. It's like me and you together creating something. And with this person, the decisions that they're making at this present moment is still very much based off of self. There's a little bit of a stubbornness that I'm sensing coming from this person. And one of those stubbornness come from a place where this is how I feel safe. I'm going to give you an example. If you could be dealing with somebody who has a bit of an avoidant attachment style. So like you want to, let's say, for instance, you want to move your relationship towards something that is much more serious. They'd be like, no, I can't do that because this is where I'm more comfortable in. And they're going to give you like a bunch of reasons, but those are actually like kind of like quite of a self-sabotaging reasons, to be honest with you, because they're comfortable where they're at. It's something that they're used to, whatever it is. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so again, as I said, there's going to be an offer coming in your way, but you know, like when an offer seems to be too good to be true, you need to see if there's like a little finer print or smaller print in it, if there's any terms of conditions. You need to make sure whatever it is that this person is offering is real and is not a way to manipulate or is not a way to delay things or whatever that may be. This is crazy. You know, my Venus is in Aquarius, and sometimes I resonate a lot with Venus Aquarius reading. Okay, let's clarify the future. I want to clarify this Five of Pentacles from your side. Eight of Swords, Chariot, and also the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you know, what's interesting is that I was just watching a reel today about like, you know, sometimes you can't convince people to change, or you can't really convince people to walk away from a certain situation. Like you just gotta let them be there and until they get sick of it. And then one day they just decided to wake up and, you know what? I'm going to be a chariot. I'm going to move to where my happiness is, where my peace is. And this is going to be you in the future. Okay? Because you came from the 10 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. You come from someone who is like, I want to create a happiness for you and me. To, you know what? If you don't want to focus on both of us, let me just focus on me. And this is you in the future, where you get so tired of being mentally entrapped here with the Eight of Swords. You feel stuck, and then you're going to get sick of your stuckness, and then you're going to make a move with a Chariot. And where does the Chariot goes to? The Nine of Cups, which is yourself, your own self-fulfillment, your own self-contentment, your own happiness. You're going to water your own cup. You're going to stop expecting this person to water your cup as you have been filling their cups. Okay? Now, let's clarify the Page of Swords from your side in the future. Two of Cups, five of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. This thing, good. You focusing on yourself, best. But if you do not paint everybody in this whole wide world like whoever it is that you were dealing with. Okay? Because I feel that this is you in the future. Like you're going to be extra selective, but kind of irrational. This is like my best friend, and she just got out of a very toxic relationship, right? And it was really, really toxic, and she ignored every single red flags there is when it comes to this guy. And then she started dating people who actually are like consistently showing up for her. And then the reasons for her of not being attracted to them is really silly. Like, gosh, like they went karaokeing one day, and she's like, I don't like the way this person raps. Like, what? I don't like this for how this person sings, because she kind of like compares them to her ex, the good and the bad. You know what I mean? So it's funny. Don't be like that. Okay. Try to assess people in a very, very like neutral way, because you might missed out on a really good opportunity of someone who actually cares about you and someone who actually would like to invest in you equally. Okay. Now let's clarify the future. Clarify the Hanged Man here. 10 of Pentacles, the Fool card, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So this person knows what they're supposed to be doing. They know what they're supposed to be doing, but there is a waiting here. It's not like this person is going to be oblivious to what they're supposed to be doing. They know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're choosing to wait for the right time, wait a little longer, you know, procrastination reasons. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so King of Cups clarified by the Death, the Queen of Cups, and also the Queen of Wands. You have so many suitors here, Aquarius. At one point in time, this person is going to go through with it. You know what I mean? There's some lessons that the person that you're dealing with needs to be learning in the future. To kill that old patterns. And they're going to go through with that. And once they're done, this person is going to show up with you. You would actually have so many suitors in the future. It's crazy. So you would have this past person coming back, but it's maybe going to take a little bit more time. And then you would have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then you would have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is going to come your way. But again, don't be rational when you're trying to assess someone, whether they're worthy of your investment or not, okay? Let's pull some advice good for you here, Aquarius. I honestly don't know what to title this video. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and also the High Priestess. You know, this is the After Tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the Rider-Waite Tarot with different symbolism as well. And why are you trying so hard to convince someone to choose you? To not walk away? To not leave? Trying so hard. Instead of being in this energy of 2 of Pentacles, where it's taking you guys forever to like weigh the pros and cons, having a lot of cognitive bias in the process and everything like that, go back to your spirituality. Go back to, if you are a believer, then you go to God. If you don't, then you pray to the universe. Like, put me in a place where I could be as neutral as possible so that I could see your sign. And I do this often. And usually every time I ask God for a sign, he will give me a billboard. But again, it's your choice when God or the universe has given you signs or a billboard in this matter, whether you want to be accepting that signs or not. There's something about you not showing up for your inner child. There's something about you. There's a specific pattern that you have that has the potentials for you to heal it at this present moment, but you have not. And this inner child is screaming to be recognized, is screaming for you to show up for it, you know? And it kind of makes me sad. Yeah, but it's screaming because I can feel it. I can feel your inner child screaming like, please notice me, like, please do something about me. And the more that you go to a neutral position where you go back to your spirituality, like you would understand what I mean. Because you would start listening to it even more. And then you understand like, okay, so which part of myself that I have been neglecting? Okay. So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Aquarius. It was pretty in the end. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it for my reading for you guys, Aquarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next in another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.